I think I hear a lot of people talk about the whole concept of building generational wealth, creating a legacy, having things in place for your children, and not only just your children's children, and their children. And I think it's a great concept. But when you get to a certain point, I can speak from a perspective of somebody 20 years in the game, being a business owner, and I'm comfortable and having adult children. You find out very damn quick that their aspirations in life and yours are totally damn different. Now, let me put in context. I have got 4 sons, great kids. My oldest son graduated from Ivy League school. He's doing fine. My kids don't ask me for nothing. Uh, Raised all of them, great kids, got no complaints. But the thought process is you're gonna build all this stuff. Your kids gonna be able to take the reins of it, and they'll be able to roll with it and roll with it. That's how my ass thought when I was younger. But the thing that I found out real quick, what you wanted your kids to be have take advantage of and build these certain things from them, and what they want is two whole different things. And the thing about it, I was in my feelings when I had quote unquote had these things in place and built these particular things and made certain sacrifices for them. But what they want to do was something totally different. And they're good kids, successful. But you have to understand that ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with them wanting to do what I wanted to do for them. It's nothing wrong with that. And I just want to say this from the perspective of a person that's doing okay and has done right and like I say, great kids and everything. I won't say it's a facade, but when you see sometimes you see the Rockefellers and see all these people, the Kennedys and stuff like that, they're exceptions more than the rule. Even when you look at them just because they're white, you can have like 4 or 5 kids and maybe 1 or 2 is on the straight and narrow. They're like, okay, I'm gonna stay with the family business. Everybody ain't gonna see it like that. And I think a lot of times just with my children, great kids, I can't state it enough. Love my boys. They seen all the shit daddy went through to build that empire, and they don't want none of that. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that because I always push to people. The key to life is always being happy. So I want to say this to people, put this challenge out there. Uh, it's nothing wrong with want to build things, have things out there for your family, have everything out for your heirs and stuff like that. But do not ever, ever, ever lose track of make sure you're taking care of you. You got to make sure you're taking care of you and put things in place for them so if they do want it, they can do it. But don't break your damn neck to sit here and build something for other people that more like gonna have different damn aspirations about life and business than you do. And like I said again, there's nothing wrong with it. If you raise a good kid that does not want to take over your family business, or a good kid that's not interested in all the investments you make, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as they're a good person and taking care of their family and stuff. And I just want to share that with people because I didn't have me when I was young and stuff, and I was really building and building. I got in my feelings, when my kids didn't want to do certain things. And they good kids, and they listen, they done stuff. But again, for what I was building and what they wanted, now I still got 2 more left that hey, they may do certain things, and I'm kind of got my fingers crossed on that. But I just want to share that with people that are out there, going willy nilly because I see all these videos about building generational wealth and doing this other kind of stuff. And I would just bet to say, I don't know for sure, most of them damn folks ain't in a position to where they've done this stuff. And when I say that, that can either be from money perspective or they raised those kids. Their kids are grown. It's easy to sit here and say that I'm going to build these certain things, have this stuff in my have these things in place for my 2-year-old. But once they get by 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, shit, they're on a whole different trajectory. What they want to do, their career aspirations, their dreams. And you got to be cool with it. You got to be okay with that, okay? So I just want to share that with everybody. Don't, get so wrapped up with building certain things for people that are going to make decisions for themselves one day. Have things in place for them, but do not lose yourself or lose your dreams trying to build for other people, okay? Hope that help you guys. Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar himself. Take care.